Lugia V-STAR is back, and not just back as in meta relevant, but back as arguably the best deck in the game. I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Temporal Forces / post-rotation Lugia V-STAR. Lugia V-STAR is a colorless Pokemon, 280 HP, weak to lightning, and there's no more Dunsparce in the format to negate its lightning weakness. So against stuff like Iron Hands, this is gonna be a problem. Its attack Tempest Dive is okay. It's got for 4 colorless energy, it does 220 damage, and you can discard a stadium in play. Being able to discard a stadium is nice. 220 damage is good. You're going to knock out a lot of basic EXs and basic Vs, but you're not going to be able to one-shot Roaring Moon EX and Iron Hands EX, which is definitely a problem. However, you can use this as an attacker, but really it's here for Summoning Star, helps you bench 2 colorless Pokemon from your discard pile and put them, on your bench. I said bench. And we're going to be using this to get Archeops into play. Its Primal Turbo ability is insane. Lets you accelerate 2 special energy from your deck and put them onto your Pokemon and then shuffle your deck. And besides being able to power up Lugia very quickly, we are going to be able to power up the new Cinccino, which is a phenomenal attacker. Its special roll attack for 2 colorless energy does 70 damage for each special energy card attached to this Pokemon. So double turbo energy is not going to count as 140. Still, for 4 energy, which you can get with 2 Archeops on the board, Cinccino is hitting for 280 damage. You're going to be able to one-shot pretty much every Stage 1 EX as well as V-STAR Pokemon. And then with 5 energy, you attach 4 from Archeops and 1 from your hand, you are going to be able to one-shot a Charizard EX doing 350 damage. And those types of numbers on a single prize Pokemon are phenomenal. It is energy hungry, and you're going to have to be very careful with how you manage your energy, but this thing trades incredibly well into multi-prize Pokemon. We have Snorlax as a secondary attacker. Thumping Snore does 180 damage for 3 colorless energy, and it's a sleep, but we can use Therapeutic Energy to negate the sleep effect. And then this is a great secondary attacker against smaller Pokemon and smaller decks like a Lost Box, where they'll have a hard time knocking out Snorlax, and you're doing enough damage to one-shot their smaller Pokemon. Last but not least, we've got 2 copies of Lumineon, and we have 2 here because it's just so important to get our combo pieces here. This is such a combo-heavy deck, requiring to get the right Pokemon and supporters and ball search cards at the right time, that 2 Lumineon is essential here, helping us grab a supporter card of our choice and put it into our hand. So we'll talk about the counts here. We've got 3-3 Lugia, 4-3 Minccino Cinccino. I actually like the 4 count here because turn 1 going second, we can use Call for Family for 1 energy. Lets you search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. At the very least, this can get you a Lugia or a Snorlax, or if you're scared about losing a Lugia, you could bench just 2 Lugia Vs, and if one gets knocked out, you've got the second one to keep the game going. But really, Minccino's Call for Family attack is a great way to start the game going second. We got 2 Lumineon, 3-3 Lugia, 4-3 Cinccino, 1 Snorlax, and then 4 Archeops, giving us the best opportunity to discard 2 of them. For trainer cards, we've got 4 copies of Ultra Ball, helps us discard 2 cards and grab the Pokemon of our choice, ideally discarding Archeops with the Ultra Ball as well. Jacq is a relatively new addition to the game and admittedly new to the format. It's been out since Scarlet and Violet base set, but Jacq is finding its way into more decks now in light of this post-rotation format. And it's good in this deck, helps you search your deck for 2 evolution Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This can grab you 2 Archeops to discard, can get you a Cinccino and a Lugia. Lots of good combinations that Jacq can grab for us. 3 copies of Great Ball. We get to look at the top 7 cards of our deck, reveal a Pokemon, and put it into our hand. There will be times where this card bricks and it sucks, but there will be times it lets us see a lot of Pokemon and gives us the opportunity to grab the right combo piece. So we kind of take the good with the bad there. Same goes for Capturing Aroma, where you get to always get a Pokemon out of it, but you have to flip a coin to see if you get an evolution Pokemon or a basic Pokemon. Heads is evolution, tails is basic, and I do hate the coin flippy nature of it, but this deck needs a ton of Pokemon search, and once you get past 4 Ultra Balls and basically 4 Great Balls, we still need more, so Capturing Aroma is here to fill that void. And in terms of A-Spec cards, this is the one meta deck that runs Master Ball. It just lets you search your deck for a Pokemon card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. And this is such a good card in this deck because we have to find the right combo pieces at the right time, and Master Ball is there to get us that Pokemon of choice. We only run a handful, decent number of supporters here besides Jacq. We also have Iono for hand disruption. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards remaining. Professor's Research, discard your hand and draw 7. Boss's Orders for gusting a bench Pokemon into the active. And then Serena, a card we have not seen in a while, but it's pretty awesome in this deck. Gives us 2 different functions we can choose from. We can discard up to 3 cards from our hand and draw up to 5. Draw up to 5 cards in our hand, and this is great for not only getting Archeops in the discard pile but also drawing cards. And then it can act as a pseudo boss's orders but only on Pokemon V, so lots of utility in this card. We also have Collapsed Stadium here to disrupt our opponent's setup. Pretty much every deck wants to go wide, so we can force them down to 4, and then we can bump our Lumineon off the board so that we don't have that 2 prize liability on the board any longer than we need it to. And then energy. We have tons of energy in this deck. 17. I actually run a little more than what I saw from tournament decks. Most are running 16. I saw a couple with 17, and I much prefer the 17. And you're going to see in the matches where the 17 really matters. And the 17 I chose here, we've got 3 copies of Mist Energy, helps us prevent effects of attacks, so stuff like Frenzied Gouging can't work on us. Same with Lost Impact. And yeah, this can just be filler energy from Minccino when you don't need it, but in those matchups where you can protect yourself against something like a Roaring Moon or a Giratina V-Star, this is great. Also protects against Sableye, and in particular, protecting your Minccino against Sableye Lost Mine is fantastic. 1 copy of V-Guard Energy. Now in the matches, I have 2. I would take, I cut it down to 1 and then put 2 Therapeutic Energy instead. V-Guard Energy helps you take 30 less damage from a Pokemon V's attacks. This is meta relevant where if a Giratina tries to one-shot a Lugia with Lost Impact, they can't do it if the Lugia has V-Guard Energy on. And this can just be filler energy in other cases. 4 copies of Gift Energy. When our Pokemon get knocked out, Gift Energy activates, and then we get to draw up to 7 cards. We have no draw engine in this deck, so Gift Energy is great for that. Double Turbo helps us get 2 energy on 1 attachment. We do take a 20 damage penalty, but that's fine most of the time. So just make sure you do your math so that you're not screwing yourself over by not doing enough damage. And then we've got Jet Energy, 4 copies of these, in particular against stall matchups where they try and trap the Archeops in the active. You can use Jet Energy attached from hand to your attacker and then shoot them into the active. So very nice pivoting option here, as well as just filler energy for your attacks. And then 2 copies of Therapeutic Energy to keep the Snorlax awake. Let's get to these matches. Oh god, Lumineon start? No. No. No sign of Archeops anywhere. This is terrible. Okay. Wow, what a brutal start. Okay. And we are up against Charizard, which should theoretically be one of our better matchups. We hit a Minccino, and that's it. That's not good enough. Let's go and get rid of... Shoot. I think we have to get rid of Gift Energy and Mist Energy to get a Lugia down. Lugia V. And I think we actually start the Lugia, because the Lugia is going to knock out whatever. And we save the Minccino for later, or the Cinccino for later, when we can load up the Cinccino with a bunch of energy and take one-shots on their Charizards. I think is the way we have to play this. But this might be a little bit of a slower burn. Unfortunately, we do not have... Yeah, Lugia can at least take a hit. And I like that. I don't want to get rid of this energy. So let's put it on the Lugia. And I think we're aiming for an attack here. Holy cow. Okay. Let's Great Ball. Arguably could have... Okay, let's see if we can hit something here. We can at least read the wind, right? So we get a second. We get a second Archeops. Man, this is unfortunate. And let's go and grab ourselves another. This is our Lugia V-STAR. This is our Lugia V-STAR. Right? And then we will read the wind. I guess, yeah, let's go and get another Minccino down. And hopefully we can get off of this read the wind. We can go and grab something, anything. We don't have to evolve into Lugia V-STAR right now. That's actually probably... Oh, man, we still don't have an out to get the... We can at least attack with Lugia V-STAR on the following turn. Though, at that point, now it puts more pressure on us to get a second Lugia V. So, this is kind of bad. Still kind of bad. Okay, at least we can put the Gift Energy on, and we can make a decent dent into this Charizard. We might actually want a Snorlax to finish off the damage on this Charizard. Oh, okay. Well, all right. At least they throw a bunch of energy back in the discard pile for us, and we have the out now. That's good. So we can get the second Archeops. We can swing. Actually, you know what? We can blast this right now, and that's amazing. So yeah, they can swing for 180. That's fine. We get the Lugia V-STAR, and we just obliterate. Yes, double Archeops. Get that out of here. We go 1-2. We get ourselves a Lugia V-STAR. Now, we've wasted 2 energy effectively. I mean, we could come back to that later, but it does kind of suck in the immediate term in that, yeah, 2 of it... yeah, if we get to attack with the other Lugia, that's amazing. Let's go and send Cinccino up. And Cinccino should just obliterate this Charizard here. We're going to go 1 Gift, 1 V-Guard. There's not going to be, unlikely going to be a V Pokemon in here, so that should be fine. Double V-Guard, I meant to change this to another Therapeutic Energy, so just keep that in mind. When I show the final deck list, it won't have that. And let's go double Mist. We're not going to have effects of attacks in this matchup. And Cinccino, almighty Cinccino, blasting for 350 damage. Bang. Get out of here. Take 2. And we get a double turbo energy. That's nice. And we just win the game. Jeez. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, the start was a little slow, and we actually kind of bricked on the initial setup there, like hitting on that second turn ramp. But we still were able to set up, and we got the Cinccino out, which just does ridiculous damage. And once Lugia sets up, it's really hard for a lot of decks to deal with because, yeah, Cinccino can pretty much just one-shot everything in the game if you've got that energy in hand, and you can attach 4 with the Archeops and just make light work. And yeah, like maybe they come back with the second Charizard, and yeah, we had potentially had the other Cinccino ready to go. So still absolutely ridiculous. GG's. Yeah, at least Iron Hands is stuck in the active right now, so it's not going to get its big... let's go Lugia V. And unfortunately, yeah, I think we have to go Gift Energy on the Minccino. And hopefully off this research, we get what we're looking for. A little bit of, yeah, and pray. I'm guessing... Okay, yeah, it's the box, or future box. Iron Hands. Now, this is kind of a bad matchup for us. The Iron Hands, yeah, the turn 1 donk sucks. And then these take 3 prizes on Lugias. And they're going to get a free retreat off this Iron Hands. And we don't have anything to deal with the energy transfer. So, that's kind of bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're going to get the first hit, which is unfortunate. There's the baton. They're going to crack off and get some Iron Crowns down. Now they have, I hope they don't have any draw cards after this. It's just 1 card in a dream, and that could keep us in it. Yeah, I think we're going to have to attach to the Lugia regardless, and hopefully there's nothing here in that 1 card. Man, if that's our research, I'm going to be so sad. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Master Ball would be very... I mean, we get our Lugia V-Star here, which is nice with the Master Ball. Or we get Snorlax and we pray. I think we go Snorlax and pray. We can get a Lugia V-Star later. Right? I think that's the play. Then we save the 2-prizer. Okay, we're going to lose a bunch of double turbos in the process here, which is unfortunate. But a little bit of a gamble. I know we're getting rid of 2 double turbos. I hate that. That pays off in the immediate term because we get ourselves a Lugia V-Star. I think we can get rid of... We can afford to get rid of 1 of those Lumineons. Now, the problem we have... Let's go and grab our 2 Archeops. Our problem in the immediate term is we don't have an attacker set up after this, and that's going to feel bad. And I think we do want the Therapeutic Energy just in case. Yeah, this is what the Therapeutic Energy is for. So, and we'll go Gift Energy on here as well. And do we set up a Minccino, or do we just go with it? Because I don't want to get rid of this energy, but I don't know if we need that in order to win. How much energy? 15, 14, 12, 11. Can we win with 11 energy? Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to set up a Minccino here, and hopefully we get a one-shot on a Snorlax later. And I think we can leave it at that. We don't have to attach any energy right now. So hopefully off these 2 cards, they've got nothing. Let's go and grab this one. There's the Cinccino. We can at least one-hit KO whatever comes next. Hopefully they've got nothing in these 3 cards. And then we can just research our hand. They do have arm press. Ah, there's the research. Damn it. Okay. If they're gonna arm press here, they're gonna get an Ampy Very Much play, which does suck. They're almost certainly going to get an Ampy Very Much play at some point in this match. Yeah, so they're gonna arm press. We do get some extra cards. We get a second Minccino, which is nice. This is still looking kind of rough, though. Still looking kind of rough. We are going to attach this Mist Energy here. And we need 3 energy on the Cinccino. 1, 2. And then we'll throw a V-Guard energy on there as well for good measure. And do we have enough attackers here to get us through? We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think we do. If we blast through... Okay, can we get through the Iron Hands here? I think if they don't have a follow-up attack after this, I think we're okay. Unfortunately, with the way that things are shaping up, if they got 1 more energy, they're going to amp you very much. Take 2 prizes. We can take 2 prizes, hopefully. Yeah, there's the 4th energy. And they've got nothing. That is the gamble here. No. Here's the Iono. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We're going to have to pray off the... Oh, no, not the generator. Okay, it's only 1. It's only 1. And feature booster capsule. That's annoying. I wouldn't have put it on the... I would have put it on the... Yeah, so they're going to take 2 prizes here. That's unfortunate. We get a couple extra cards, though. There's the Cinccino. We have... Okay, thank you. Thankfully, the Iono is here. And we can throw all this energy back. Okay. Do I... Actually, I don't think I need anything else. I think this is the... Let's go and Iono. All this back in. And really, we are just going to pray that this is going to be enough. 1, 2. Because, yeah, we don't have a follow-up attack after this. And if they get lucky... And, oh, they have Town Store here. Yeah, so they can get another pivot. They can get something else as a pivot instead. Then we lose. So let's go and blast for 280. If they've got it, they've got it. Yeah, I would have put... they're going to get another free pivot. So they have to win this game right now. Damn, there's our Collapsed Stadium. So we weren't even in a position to bump that. But do they have it? They can get the free pivot on Iron Crown. They need to attach 2 energy right now or they lose the game. And if they have it, then it is what it is. Counter Catcher. If they're just going to trap Lugia or Archeops, they'll probably try and trap Lugia. Yep. If it's just a trap, then we win. Okay, there it is. They don't have it. They don't got it like that. And that's gonna be game. We have 1 more energy. And this is why I like the 17 energy build. Because multiple times I've been 1 energy short. And that time, because we had the 1 energy, we are able to plow through one of our bad matchups, arguably our worst meta bad matchup, and steal. I don't know if steal's the right word, but we win that game. GG's. Cinccino absolutely plowing through our opponent's deck right there. And yeah, the absolute power of Cinccino was nuts. And even with the Iron Hands, even with the turn 1 donk, we were still able to come back. I think it was a heads-up play on my part to go with the Snorlax in the second turn. That was a big gamble there, right? We could have used the Master Ball and just gotten Lugia V-Star. However, going with the Snorlax, we only needed... Arguably, I could have just put a double turbo on there and just make it 2 energy and conserve even more energy. But we went with the 3. I think we wanted the Therapeutic Energy. Anyway, going with the Snorlax there, saved the Cinccinos so that we could blast the Iron Hands later on. They did make, I think, arguably the biggest mistake they made is they put the booster capsule on the second Iron Hand so they couldn't move that energy again. And, I mean, no, they had to do that because they had to pivot out in the first place. But if it was possible, they could have got there was no scenario where they could have got the second Heavy Baton. But not being able to move the energy to the second Iron Hands, or I mean the third Iron Hands, kind of boned them on that. But we'll take that win against the deck we probably should lose against. So GG's. Oh my goodness, not the Lumineon start. Not the Lumineon start. Okay, so I need a Lugia V. I need an I need 2 Archeops. If I can start with a Lugia V. Okay, Gholdengo. This should be a good matchup if we can get set up. And Jacq is actually good here in the sense that we get a Lugia. That's good. Let's go grab Lugia. Yeah, Minccino absolutely destroys. Give me Ghoul. Let's go and grab... Oh, no. Maybe I should have thrown the Great Ball first. Okay, so what we can do, this gets us our 2 Archeops, and we can... I think we leave it at this for now. Wait, or do we get rid of the Serena and just... No, I want draw power later. Okay, we're just going to end here. Yeah, I think we can hold on to the Serena for now. We can use Jacq, get our 2 Archeops, and we can just start attacking with the Lugia, and then hopefully we can grab... I think double turbo energy is fine here because... Yeah, 220 and 200 is not gonna matter in this matchup. I guess it will matter if they bench a Palkia V and we can blast a Palkia V. That could be nice. Otherwise, if we're just going to hit a Gimme Ghoul with it, the double turbo energy is fine. Yeah, they're going to need a lot of energy up front to smash a Lugia. And then maybe we go in, start like trying to 2-hit KO. Let's see what they get. Yeah, they definitely have the water package. So there's a Palkia V. Theoretically, we could Serena in a little later. But right now, in the immediate term, basic Pokemon and put on your bench. Is this where they get the Palkia? Yeah. So I think we have to Jacq here, regardless. Let's go and... Ooh. I really don't want to get rid of the second Ultra Ball. I'm going to get rid of the controversial move here. Oh. Okay, I see what's going on here. So, I think we have to... Yeah, if we're going to play Jacq, we have to get rid of Serena. That is kind of unfortunate. Although we also have to get rid of the double turbo energy. Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, there we go. We get rid of the 2 Archeops. Sorry, sequencing. Sequencing's hard. Let's go and get rid of the 2 Archeops. And we will grab ourselves... I could grab a Cinccino now. I could grab a Lumineon to try and get some other stuff later. Now, if I get the Cinccino... Let's go and get the Minccino down. And hopefully... no, let's go Snorlax. Snorlax can help us stall for time. Okay. We get the Lugia V-STAR. And hopefully I've sequenced this right. So let's go and grab 2 Archeops. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use the double turbo to retreat into Lugia. And yeah, I'm hoping with Serena on the following turn, we can discard 1, draw 5. We could use it as a gust, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be relevant for us. Again, I need to take out that V-Guard energy and switch it. I guess it's not necessarily the worst to have that, especially in this matchup with Palkia, theoretically. But I meant to make that a second therapeutic. And I keep forgetting to do that between these videos. So let's go and throw a Mist Energy in here. And actually, you know what? Let's just double turbo, right? 200 to 220. With the Palkia out, I'm going to go with the Jet. So in a hypothetical world where we can gust up that Palkia V, I want to hold on to that. So let's go and blast Tempest Dive 220. We are making a big bet here. Okay, there's a Minccino, so we can stall for time on that front. Oof. So they have to have... This is going to be tough for them, right? Gimme Ghoul, they're going to need, what, 6 energy? They've got 3 in the discard. Yeah, they're going to need 6 energy in hand in order to one-shot this Lugia. Yeah, we get the Minccino down. We discard whatever the next card is. And I guess we don't necessarily even have to do that. We can wait a turn. We've got the Minccino up. We can attack with Snorlax next. And see what happens here. I think they're stuck. I think they're stuck. They could go in with Palkia V-STAR and try and go about it that way. Okay, they get the Irida. They should get yeah, they get a Palkia. They get potentially superior energy retrieval. I don't know if they get a Gholdengo here. They could get Ultra Ball, and maybe they have the other piece here. Oh, Manaphy. Okay. We're probably just going to grind that up. I have no bench sniping in this deck. Yeah, the Pokestop. Not going to lie, I'm always tempted to hit Pokestop. Okay, they're going to Gholdengo. And pray they can hit all the energy here. 2. Yeah, we're in big trouble if they hit the combo right now. But yeah, they actually need 7 energy because they need 6 to discard, and then they need to attach 1 metal to Gholdengo specifically. And they also need to get another Gimme Ghoul down. I guess they could. Okay, there's 2. Okay. Okay. There's 5 in the discard pile. So if they hit a couple retrievals here and they get 1, okay. They might have it. They might have it. And that's annoying. Profoundly annoying. We will at least draw up to 7 with the Gift Energy on. And we can figure it out, but we have no way of one-hit KOing this Gholdengo if they go for it. Yeah, there it is. So now we have to pray that those 2 cards are garbage and they can't do anything going forward. I think we can afford to put a double turbo energy on the Snorlax. Just go for the 160. And, ooh. We could Gust KO here. And does that change the math? Yeah, it does actually. That way we just have to KO a Gholdengo and a Palkia. So let's go and Primal Turbo. We think we can go double turbo and a gift on the Snorlax. And yeah, we can KO the Greninja. And then we can play for a one-hit KO on the Cinccino later. And I'll put a Gift Energy on the Minccino right now. And we'll hold off on putting anything on the... Yeah, I think we just leave. We hold our hand here. And let's go take the Greninja. And now we just need 2 KOs. Uh-oh, I forgot that this falls asleep. That whole thing. Okay, that's awkward. That's awkward. I should have put a Therapeutic Energy on there and not the Gift Energy, or the... Yeah, the Gift Energy. Well, let's see. If they can get the knockout... Oh, we're just awake anyway. Never mind. Okay. Great. So let's see. Do they have... Okay, they're going to stack the deck here a little bit. And then, yeah, they can Pokestop and get the retrievals. So that's kind of unfortunate. They will blast. But we will blast this Gholdengo. And then we should be okay. We will need to get another Minccino down, and I'm not sure we can, but we will try. And we can actually put a double turbo on the Cinccino, like 4 energy cards is going to be 280. Yeah. Oh, Buddy Poffin? Okay. And Rod. Interesting. I wonder if they've got an out to put the more Gimme Ghouls in play. Oh yeah, Buddy Poffin does. Yeah, so there it is. Yeah, 260 is still a good number for, and we have to assume that they're going to knock us out on the following turn. So we only get burned on the double turbo energy if, I guess we can just attach another energy if we have to. Okay. And they get Greninja back. That's okay. Now we just need to get 2 more KOs and we're good. Yeah, they're going to burn a bunch here just to knock out the Snorlax. They need 3. Okay, I think we have to research on the following turn because we need to get another Minccino set up if we're going to win this game. Yeah, this KO is fine. We will hit 260, no problem. Okay, we get another Lumineon. I think we're going to have to throw all of this out. So it's a little bit of a gamble here, getting rid of all our supporters. And I think we arguably could go into Serena instead, actually. Let's actually get rid of a Research and a Lugia. I'm thinking this through. So we go and get ourselves a Cinccino. If we play Serena first, right? Then we can draw more cards. And let's go double turbo. We've already got a gift on here, right? I can't actually see. How do I cycle through? Oh, yeah, there we go. Gift energy. Okay. So we're going to do 260 damage on this. Right? Let's go attach, say, a V-Guard energy and a Mist energy. Uh-oh. We've only got 3 energy in hand. That's actually a bit of a problem. And if we discard... Yeah, if we discard the Lumineon and we just draw more cards, hopefully we can hit... Uh-oh. This is kind of a... We get the Master Ball. Okay, let's throw the Great Ball first and see if we can get a Minccino. There it is. And then we can hold on to the Cinccino later. Okay. Do we accelerate energy now to the Minccino? I don't think so. Let's just go blast for 260. And assuming we can get an energy off of these prizes, we should win the game. It's these two right here. One of them is energy. Okay. And the Cinccino on top of that. All right. Yeah, we should be good. Hopefully we are good. Yeah, and hopefully they don't blast an Archeops here or we're screwed. Okay. Yeah, I think they have to blast the Cinccino or they lose. Yeah, they have to blast the Cinccino or they lose. Okay. And hopefully I've done my maths correctly with the okay, so we've got 4, 5, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then the 3 energy in the, yeah, that's exactly the amount we need. Again, lots of great lists running 16 energy. I found that to be one short for me, and based on the matches you've seen so far, like 2 out of 3 of these, and I don't know what order they're going to be in. I've needed every single one of those energies to get through the game. And maybe I could be a little more optimal here and there. Okay, we're going to go in energy retrieval as they should. Yeah, this is an incredibly powerful deck when it sets up. Cinccino just hits so hard, you have to respect it. It's a single prize attacker. It trades incredibly well into almost every meta deck. It's just the setup. Like, Lugia's worst enemy has always been setting itself up. And I think we've gotten fortunate in this video. I actually have not had to... We've won. or assuming we win this, we win every single match. And that's awesome. Okay, are they going to play like a surprise Lumineon and boss up an Arc? No, they can't do that. They would just lose. So, they're just farting around here. Now, if they power up the Palkia and they attack with the Palkia, then that would be bad. Yeah, well, we would have to Gust KO the... Okay. Yeah, we just win. We just win. We should just win. Okay. Hopefully we have the right amount of energy in the deck. I mean, kudos to our opponent for hanging in here, considering everything that has gone down. Let's go and attach energy. And we've got the... Oh, okay. Yeah, we have the perfect amount. Yeah, it's 3 energy. Yeah, we're going to hit the 280. Yeah, 17 energy. I'm saying, again... No shade to the 16 energy Lugias out there. I mean, y'all are goated for being able to make this one more energy optimal. I so far have not been able to do it, but I love 17. Great. That feels like the right number to me, and we get the win. GG's. And once again, just the power of Cinccino on these against these multi-prize decks, and being able to uptrade just puts your opponents in such an awkward spot, and they have to respect the Cinccino, especially towards the end game there, where, yeah, you could knock an Archeops and slow it down, but then you still have a Cinccino with 280 to 350 damage, and it's absolutely nuts. Now, set up there, again, a little dicey. We did get fortunate enough to get the pieces we need to finish off the combo. Still a little scary, and there are no shortage of times I've played this deck in the past and right now where we just quite didn't have the pieces, but we were able to get through. And in the grand scheme of things, that was actually pretty smooth. Our opponent, yeah, even though they did blast the Lugia early, and that was kind of unfortunate, we were able to just run a bunch of single prizers to put the prize race back in our favor and take that win. GG's. There we go. That is a look at the new and improved Lugia V-STAR. Cinccino is an absolute unit in this deck, pretty much pushing Lugia back to the top tiers. Arguably the best deck in the game. I think Charizard and a couple of others are going to have something to say about that, but Lugia is incredibly strong once again. And I'm fine with that. I still think that the Lugia is its own worst enemy, and we got pretty fortunate in setting up in these matchups. But I do find the process of getting the Archeops in the discard pile before the end of turn 2 to be quite the struggle sometimes. And because of that, Lugia is not my favorite deck, but I cannot deny how strong this deck is when it gets set up. So definitely something to consider if you're interested in playing the Pokemon trading card game. And Lugia is one of the free decks as well in the starter deck, so definitely look into building. I know that the Lugia is in here and it doesn't have the Cinccino. Yeah, this is, if you're looking to get a top tier deck right away from your battle pass, this is a phenomenal way to do it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But for now, I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at @InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.